Hey everyone, welcome to the Chosen Few show in which we play some cool fantasy RPG stuff and challenge the world and all that good stuff. We've got a bunch of people who were chosen for reasons still as of yet exactly sort of unknown, although somewhat more information has been gathered about that whole thing, to go change a whole society for them. And they did. And then they changed the world, and now they're dealing with the fallout of that. It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. I hope they are too, and I really hope you are. Thanks for coming and checking us out. We do have something special that's happening today. It's a very important thing that in no way, shape, or form is being done solely with the prospect of embarrassing someone. But we have someone's special day today. And as we all know, or at least as we all certainly know, because we are all musicians who have been dealing with this problem a lot, it is impossible to be with people in time over Zoom. And yet, nonetheless, we have decided that we are going to sing a rather chaotic rendition of Happy Birthday to our dear friend, Evan. Evan, happy birthday.
Here's our key.
Can I join in?
Sure.
Just for sake of something more chaotic?
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Calvin.
Happy birthday to you.
It got so much better when I stopped singing. For that last line, I was like, oh, they actually, like, it sounds quite nice. And then I was singing in a completely different key. How nice. How fun.
Well, you know.
Well, it wasn't you.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. You can sing in whatever goddamn key you want.
Damn
Oh,
straight.
thanks.
My old orchestra teacher used to do that back in high school. Whenever it was someone's birthday and he found out it was someone's birthday, Ami knows this because Ami and I went to high school together. But he would say, "Everyone, pick a key," and then everyone play "Happy Birthday" in whatever key they damn well pleased.
Love it.
And it was like 80 people. It was fun. Good times. I miss you, Jerry. Not that much though.
And
It's quarantine. I don't miss anything.
Rude.
Ivezian birthday to us all.
Gotta love it.
Beautiful.
Okay, guys, so let's check in on you. Some of you have some new beliefs, some of you's beliefs we did not hear, and some of you are keeping your same beliefs. If it's a new belief, we'll focus on it. If it's the same belief, we'll just review it to refresh our memories and all that good stuff.
Yes.
But we'll do the full circuit of everyone, and by full circuit, I mean I'm going to pick randomly because I am looking at the wrong screen to know what order you are in. Who would have guessed?
Great.
So, Winona playing the wonderful Nova.
Mine are the same as last week.
Great. Let's just review them then.
Guiding light is to throw myself into danger to protect friends and family. My belief one is that I would like to defeat a great foe on the battlefield to prove myself that I still have worth as a fighter. And belief two is we still don't know who is in charge of these mind-controlled creatures, and that I'm going to investigate further, possibly still aided by Thea.
There you go. Sounds good to me. Yeah, you guys have a plan to do that tomorrow. We'll see if we get there. Excellent. Next on my list here, we will go check in on Thea, played by Ami.
Hi. Basically the same things as last week. My guiding light is I want to get closer to the team and be very loyal to them. My first belief is to find homes for the brain shrimp because I'm still loyal to them. Belief two changed a little bit, I think just because last week it kind of did part of the last one with Nova. This week, my second belief is to kind of show myself off a little bit in the Gauntlet, maybe to aid one of my teammates, like maybe hopefully in a dramatic way. Well, they'll be like, wow, you're so great, Thea. Thanks for saving me.
Yeah. So your goal isn't to impress the crowd, it's to impress one of your teammates.
Yeah, yes.
And you want your specific goal is to save one of them.
Yeah.
Does that mean, just asking this question in advance, I'm sure we'll see it in play, and I'm excited to find out what it means in play, but does that mean that you'd be willing to let one of them get into a very precarious and unsafe situation so that you could save them? Interesting.
I think probably, yes.
Intriguing. I like it. Nika playing Celexa. Let's check in on you.
Yeah, so to review, Selexa's guiding light is that she wants to prove to herself and to others that she can live up to her family legacy and that she has her own worth beyond just being important by birth. Her first belief she didn't really get to accomplish last week, and so we'll see. We might get to it this week. She had this conversation with her Naga necklace, and it kind of like left her feeling uncomfortable about there being these big holes in what she knows about her patron, and that's like where she's been getting all of her power. So she's going to try to talk to her patron and try to learn a little bit more about her and asking her about the necklace and seeing what that relationship is like.
That sounds intriguing.
So we'll see what happens with that. We might get to that or might not. And then her second belief is a little bit updated from last week. And she got a little bit of she got the idea that, or she was reminded at the end of the last battle that the crowd is, of course, like really thirsty for a show, right? And so that's why they're here. And so she remember after the sort of the panic of facing this Yeti and realizing that they were kind of getting their butts handed to them for a while, she realizes now that she has to put on a show in one way or another. And luckily that's something that comes very naturally to her.
I love it. Yeah, we can mess around with that a little bit too. I'm down to toss in some mechanics to woo the crowd as well, always, of course.
And it might just come out of combat decisions as well, but we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. We will figure it out as we go. I'm excited. Timothy, played by John.
Let's see here. What have I got? Timothy's guiding light. Timothy abhors the loss of innocent life. He will jeopardize himself and the mission to save even one life. So we'll see. I might be helping, or I might throw a big old monkey wrench into our cogs. You know, that saying. Number one, Timothy believes in the peaceful exchange of ideas and information, but knows that he is not particularly good at political games. In order to create peace, he will convince Alexa to aid in negotiations between the ambassadors of the Kava and Celestra. We saw a little bit of this play out last time, but I think we're going to see maybe the fallout of it. Let's see how successful I was. Not very. And maybe continue with that. And then number two, I'm going to be teaming up with Thea, hopefully, to find a home for the brain shrimp.
Aww. They're so cute. And not at all mind control evil aliens from outer space. And last but not least, Evan playing Caliban, aka the birthday boy.
Hi. So I was out of commission last week, so I didn't get to really work through my guiding light and beliefs all that much. But and so the guiding light in particular is something that I'm not super I'm like, this is a cool idea, but I haven't really acted on this in this way very obviously in our game up until this point. But I think it's an interesting way to go in, especially if my goal is to make Caliban work with people. So the guiding light is Caliban wants to gain at some point in his life gain and retain a position of political or religious power, so that he can popularize his own moral and religious beliefs. Having been in situations where he's very clear about what he wants and believes in, but is the minority opinion. And so he wants to be in a situation where he isn't the minority opinion. But also
in that situation, though, he wants to ensure that situation is one that is true in the world.
Exactly.
He wants to create that situation.
Exactly. So he wants exactly. I said exactly 5 times. Exactly.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be in the popular position. He wants his position to become the popular position.
Yes.
I love it. That's great.
And belief number 1, it's Caliban right now for the first time in a long time. The last time we saw him, he drank himself to sleep. He's questioning his righteousness, right? He feels lost and without much purpose, so he turns. He turned to the only person in the world he loves and truly loves and trusts, his mother. So the belief is he will try to convince the party to head to Celestra, to the city where he's from, in order to see her and help her. And the belief number 2, Caliban feels like he and the party need a win. And he'd like to gain some clout in Terra Vest. He wants the party to reign as champions in the pit to establish that these ambassadors to and from the Kava are not just chosen in name only.
I love it. Yeah, I think all of those are very good beliefs and all good actionable things. I like it. I think that we might. The first belief, not the guiding light belief, but the first belief.
Yeah.
Is slightly slower, perhaps.
Yeah.
Than you might want at this point, because I think we're stuck in Terra Vest at least.
Need something a little more actionable for here and now. So I'll change that up maybe at the break.
That sounds good. Yeah, no worries. Sounds good to me. I want to put. I think that's. I don't want to. I'm not critiquing it on the level as a belief. I'm just like I'm looking at this and I'm like, we have a combat heavy session ahead of us. That means time's going to be moving slower than normal. So
a lot slower. 6 seconds per hour.
Oh God, I hope not.
That's good. It depends on how many NPCs you throw at us. I don't know.
He did just ask about AOE's.
Yeah. He's like, do any of you have any AOE spells?
I'm just
literally just me. I raise my hand and say, I have one.
Well, AOE is useful.
Yes.
Okay. So you are backstage just after your fight with this Yeti. And the promoter comes backstage and he looks at the 4 of you who are there and he says, I thought you said you had 5.
He'll be here soon.
I mean, I'm just saying, I was looking out at the crowd and it looked like to me they were enjoying the bloodbath, but the bloodbath was you getting slaughtered. And if you want to try and run the gauntlet, you need to shape up a little bit, be more on top of your game.
Hey, we know what we're doing.
Would you like 6? We could get 6. You have a person.
Oh yeah, I could bring Neffany in.
I just don't want you to get your ass handed to you. Look, you said 5. I set it up for 5.
It did look not super great out there.
Is this your 5th?
Okay.
Oh yeah. What's your name?
Sorry.
Meet Caliban.
Sorry I overslept. To make it up to you, I don't usually oversleep. I turned to the promoter. How long do we have in between bouts?
Short rest, he says, answering the mechanical question.
Okay, so I'll turn to the party and say, maybe this will make it up, and I'll cast Prayer of Healing. Which over the course of 10 minutes, you get 2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. So let me roll that real quick for you all. 2d8. That's an 8 and a 1, so 9 plus 5, plus my spellcasting modifier, which would be
Wisdom.
Just wisdom. Okay, so my wisdom modifier, so plus 5. So 14. Everyone gets 14 hit points, in addition to whatever you're getting for your short rest.
So let's just go over short rest mechanics rather quickly. Some of you have short rest abilities, some of you don't. If you have short rest abilities, guess what? When you take a short rest, you get them all back. Yay! Ain't that grand? But the real thing that you can do is you can heal up on a short rest. Now, there's a limited amount of healing. You have a number of hit dice equal to your level. When you spend a hit die, you roll that die and you add your con modifier to it. If you click on the hit die button on your character sheet, it will do that for you. Isn't that convenient? When you spend that hit die is gone for the day. This is not a limit of hit die you have per short rest. This is the limit of hit die you have per day. And then on top of that, this won't come up in this session probably, but it does come up in dungeon crawls in particular. You regain half your maximum hit dice on a long rest. So you're level 6 right now. You spend all your hit dice today, all 6 hit dice because you're running this gauntlet thing. Tomorrow, that means you only have 3 hit dice to spend over the course of the day.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Okay. If you are a fighter, you get back your action surge and your second wind on a short rest. If you haven't spent your second wind, you might as well spend it before the short rest, just to get that extra healing done. If you are a warlock, you get all your warlock spell slots back on a short rest. There's a couple other things as well. I think rogues don't get really much of anything back on a short rest, but psionic rogues might get something back. Always worth double checking, but I don't know. And I think rangers don't get much back on a short rest either. So, fair enough.
And if you, on a short rest, if you're with Celexa and you spend at least 1 hit die, then you get an extra 1d6.
Okay. Would you like to roll that? 1d6.
Sure.
Celexa.
Out of curiosity,
Big one.
would there be anything gained from Caliban having shown up to the fight once it had already started and waiting and watching to see if there was anyone in the stands that looked like they were sort of scouting out people?
Yeah. What's your intent here?
I want to see if there's anyone here looking for adventurers through this process.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
Okay. 19.
So the party has already sort of met someone in the crowd. Her name is Oceana, dark-skinned woman with a long blue, well-embroidered coat and a 3-pointed hat. She looks very much like a pirate. That would definitely not be at all because she is a pirate, but she is definitely a pirate. So she's definitely keeping a keen eye, and you notice her definitely. And she is paying attention to everything that you do, very carefully. But you also notice a dwarven fellow who seems deeply out of place. He has an incredibly long beard, goes past his knees. He is bald on top, and like he's trying to see, and like is frequently standing on the seats and trying to see. He seems alone, but he has like a notebook with him and is like taking notes furiously on the action that's going on in the arena.
Okay, I'll make note of him, and I'll maybe after all this is over, I'll mention him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll mention him at the party, but not yet.
Yeah. Okay. So Caliban has arrived backstage. Is there anything anyone wants to do backstage before your next foray into death and destruction?
Did you mention action surge you get back on a short rest?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Celexa, what kind of how are you feeling? How are you doing magic wise today?
Well, I've been trying to pace myself, so I'm pretty fresh in that respect. But that I don't know how much you saw, but that was a little rough. That was a little rough there.
Yeah. I'll take out like a tissue. Your nose has started to bleed again. I'll be like,
yeah. I think I need to take a little time and rest because we all got hit. Oh man, that thing was it was the like cold breath, right? It got a bunch of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
You get a dry nose.
That was. Oh, thanks. That was a surprise. I don't. Next time, like I feel like we need to surprise them.
Yeah. I have. If there's multiple things, I can have something that's dealing with them all at once. So we'll see.
Great. Yeah, and I have a feeling like we're gonna need more healing before this is all over.
That's all I plan on doing.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
Nova, you have your barrel of healing potions with you?
Yep. Don't go anywhere without it.
Just on your back.
They've set us up with a green room. Come now, they're not savages.
Do you have a larger one that I could borrow? And by borrow I mean have. Because I have 2 normal healing potions, but nothing else.
How about a greater healing potion?
I would love a potion of greater healing, just to carry around. If
Yeah,
you've got extra.
I give you one.
Great. I'll add it to my inventory. Thank you.
Does anyone else need one?
Having one of something would be a good idea, probably, just in case.
Yeah, just in case. I'll take one.
Okay.
Sure, me too.
I give all 3 of you a greater healing potion.
Thank you.
Which is 4d4 plus 4.
44 plus 4.
Excellent. Oh, I'm excited. The one who's not beat up and bruised is very, very excited. Excellent.
So you guys hear that there's another fight going on, right? They, you get an hour rest between each fight for the Gauntlet to continue, but during that time, other people are fighting other things. This is, it's an all-night thing. Some are smaller matches, some are larger matches, but you can hear that there's like the roar of the crowd and chaos of the crowd and things like that is just burbling over. There's one fight there's only one fight that's humanoid, and it's like a boxing match.
Oh yeah.
Most of the fights are people versus monsters, or there seems to be an inventor from the country of Abarak who has invented sort of these mechanical fake people that are sort of slightly ungainly in their movements, but still quite deadly. That come around and those are used sometimes as well when monsters are not appropriate for the enemies. So you hear some of this, but I think just before your fight that you're about to go to, you hear like unbelievable from the promoter. He shouts, this is incredible. Never have I seen a team defeat a monster so quickly. This is unprecedented. This is incredible. Perhaps the greatest team of all time. I think they'll take on the Gauntlet.
Let's kill those guys.
Oh no.
I hate them already.
Yeah, of course. And a guy walks back into the green room. He's wearing like shining golden armor, and he's got like blonde flowing hair, and he just has this huge smile and this dumb goatee on his face. Very blonde colored goatee. It's way too light. And he looks at you and he says, well, that was bracing. And he drops a Yeti head on the floor. I hope these challenges get more impressive as time goes on, I have to say. This thing just barely could take a hit.
I turn to Celexa and whisper, I wish I had Ray of Sickness prepared.
You seem very confident.
Well, have to show off for the crowd a little, but it's good to see for the people to see you and know what you do, and it's good for the commoners to know what you can do,
Ah, royalty then.
Well, as much as one is royal in these days, yes, I am related to the Pryan royal house.
How nice.
By marriage, of course. I'm not a goblin.
You're married to a goblin.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. I've misjudged you. I stick out a hand. I'm Caliban.
Greetings, Caliban. My name is Darrow.
Darrow.
Is this the one I would have ever heard of being from Brian?
Let's see. Yeah, why don't you roll a history check, I think is the appropriate thing here.
All right.
Yeah, you've absolutely heard stories of this despicable person. Who is like a hunter of sorts who like goes out and hunts and blah blah. He's like a let's see, what's the stories you would have heard? You would have heard of him. Imagine if you had heard tales of Robin Hood, but from the perspective of Robin Hood being obviously evil. You're just definitively like a bad, like he steals from people. Of course he's evil, you know. This is a guy who like is, from your estimation, famous for like showing off and being a braggart and kind of a bad dude in general.
So, like, that Monty Python sketch of Dennis Moore, who's the guy who steals from the poor and gives to the rich.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Bitch. Okay.
I'm thinking of like a hybrid between Robin Hood and Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes. Oh, that is perfect. No, it just don't even think of the Robin Hood aspect. Just this is someone who's similar to Gaston.
I lean over to Thea and said, "This guy's an asshole."
Should we trip him?
Well, let's think about it. We'll figure something out.
All right.
Are you familiar with these fights then, Darrow? Have you? Do you see that they cycle through similar creatures every once in a while?
Oh no, this is my first time. Never been here before. Just wanted to show the locals what a real man can do, you know?
Yes. Are you visiting for business, for pleasure?
Oh, you know, really, I'm just looking for new challenges, new adventures, new things to take on. And I saw the Gauntlet here, and I thought, hey, why not?
He's getting douchey by the minute. Okay, cool. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, too. What are you here for?
Oh, I'm just a humble healer.
Oh, well, I have a cut on my arm here. Would you mind?
Not for you.
Rest myself up a little bit.
No.
No?
No, I need to save my spells for my party. Perhaps at the end.
Oh, you're competing.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't it?
Yes. Oh, wonderful. How wonderful. Well, you know, if you do good, let me know. I will put in a good word with you for some of my former employers. And we can maybe get you a real job. None of this healing stuff, you know, adventuring, saving the world.
Thank you. If Cutco ever needs a new employee, I'll be the first to let you know as well.
Let me roll something quickly. Yeah, that reference goes over his head. He has no clue what you're talking about. He's like, cool, good, nuts, and starts and just like walks through the room. Sluxa, you are very perceptive. I want you to roll a perception check for me. Oh.
Damn.
Okay, I'm going to give you a couple pieces of information here with a 24, with a nat 20. I'm going to tell you this. First of all, his stance is the stance of a noble, not a trained fighter. He doesn't look good. He's walking slightly ungainly in his armor. This is like a well-moneyed person, not a well-skilled person. And the second thing that you notice is that the sword that he has is absolutely magic in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Okay.
Celexa was mostly just kind of sulking in the corner during this interaction because her pride was slightly wounded, I think, by the fight before this, and this guy is just like super punchable face kind of dude, and so she did kind of enjoy listening to Caliban talk to him though, and when Caliban described himself as a humble healer, she leans over to Nova and whispers, "Yeah, when I think of Caliban, I really think humble."
And also healer.
We all have our, I don't know, quirks.
Well, you guys might.
Fair enough.
Hey, Thea.
Yeah.
That's a nice sword, isn't it?
Looks especially shiny. Yeah.
You really want the Pry and noble houses coming after us for stealing their nobleman's sword? Then, I mean, we might as well if we're leaving, but probably not right before we leave.
That guy is full of crap.
Yeah, the armor looked a little big for him. He must have been sort of filling it up with pieces of shit.
Didn't the announcer say he was part of a team?
I don't know if it was the same. I don't know if there's also a team or what,
Did anyone else come with him?
Yes, sorry, that's my bad. Yes, he was the sort of clear leader and the one that engaged with you guys, but the rest of his team, they look competent and more normal, very mercenary in the way that they're looking. They all have a white circle on their left shoulder blades, which you guys would recognize as being like, you wouldn't recognize the specific mercenary company, but you recognize that that's like a symbol of a mercenary company. And they just sort of nod and walk to their corners, much more quiet. If anyone wants to roll an insight check, you're welcome to. I will allow that. Yes, please.
I would love to.
I will allow everyone who wants to roll one.
Okay. I specifically wonder if they're the same mercenaries that we ran into in the woods.
No, they are a different mercenary company.
18 for me.
But Nova and Caliban, you both see one of the mercenaries is an archer. And when this guy says, "Oh, that's quite bracing," the archer visibly rolls his eyes. And you guys notice that.
Awesome.
So the promoter comes in, and he looks at you guys and he says, "Well, are you ready?"
Of course we're ready.
Okay, yep.
Don't we look ready?
You do.
Excellent.
I want you guys to do well, okay? So I'm just going to tell you. Just a little bit of a warning. Be ready for the unexpected.
Okay.
No.
That's super helpful. Thank you.
Nova looks at her other sword.
Debates for a second.
Probably about time.
Just thinking about it.
We'll see. Okay. So you guys enter the field of battle. What? How do you want to be positioned? What do you want to do as you enter? Promoters shouting your names, doing the whole thing.
I'm going to prepare Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
To cast the second that the battle begins.
Okay.
Or right as the gate opens or whatever, as things come in, sort of as a prepared action. Cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay. Caliban, what's your passive perception?
23.
Great. You know that there's a gate on one side. They also have drains scattered throughout this place that have holes in it. It's there to wash out blood or damage or things like that quickly. But you have enough experience to recognize that the drains might serve as a function of alternative entrances or exits.
I see like slight claw marks
Exactly.
on the drains. Okay, so I'll mention this to the party. Say, maybe melee fighters stand by those. Be ready for something to come out.
And let's actually put one on. Let's put 2 of them on the map. Actually,
okay.
Actually, I'm gonna put 3 of them on the map because I am aware of them.
I'm generous. Actually, is everyone at full right now?
Basically, I'm 1 short.
Okay.
I'm 3 short.
Okay.
I'm 5.
Yeah, I think that is what I will do. I will prepare Beacon of Hope.
Can I do something as we are entering the ring?
Absolutely.
I'd like to walk near the middle and just sit and meditate, seemingly. And I'd like to use my primeval awareness to hone in and see if there are any of my favored enemies, meaning beasts or aberrations, on the way.
Beasts or aberrations. Pretty sure.
Technically, it's within 5 miles, but I'm hoping maybe I can just kind of.
You can focus it. I'm fine with that. Yeah, you're wondering, are we going to fight beasts or aberrations in this specific event? And the answer to that question is definitely and definitively not this time.
Okay.
I'm going to put myself in the. Are the 3 of you around this drain? Is that how you're going to be?
We haven't done positioning yet, so you can position yourselves where you want to position yourself.
And
the drains, by the way, are easy to walk over. They're not like there's no difficult terrain or there's no chance of slipping or falling or anything like that. I just want to be very clear.
I can't move my icon still, unfortunately. Sorry.
I forgot to fix you.
I forgot to mention it. You asked me to remind you, and I did.
Caliban, you should now be able to move your icon.
Thank you. I'll put myself depending on where everyone else is. I'm not going to prepare Beacon of Hope because that and Spirit Guardians are concentration, so scrap that idea. That's more important.
Okay.
And Celexa walks in, and she's decided that she wants to start the show early. So when she walks in, she is she's wearing like her armor is now like pitch black, and her cloak has turned like a blazing crimson red. And with prestidigitation, there's like a gust of wind, and her cloak and hair are kind of like a little bit. She's got a little bit of like a She-Ra thing going on. But yeah, with the wind in her hair and the cloak.
Yeah, of course.
And she's going to stride confidently into the arena. And yeah, I don't know.
Performance roll, please.
A performance roll. Okay. And I think maybe she like is striding confidently into the arena, and she like steps into like a patch, like a puddle of blood or something, and she kind of like realizes what it is, and she kind of like squeaks a little bit and cringes and like tries to like wipe it off.
Yeah. So your performance is good. But it's not something that's going to win the crowd over to your side 100%. They're still there for blood, not for your victory. Okay. The promoter keeps announcing and introducing you all one by one. He doesn't let you do it anymore because he learned from the first time that some of you are good at it, but some of you suck. And so he is going to announce for you. Although if you add anything to it, that's fine. And with that, you hear the gate on the right-hand side creaking open.
All right, quick question. Did we do positioning? I'm confused.
Oh, no, move yourself to wherever you want to be.
Okay.
I will be right here.
Move yourself where you would like to be.
Okay. Sure. All right. Well, that's where people are. Then, yeah, I'll be kind of. Oh, do we know what are the yellow things? Did you say?
Those are grates that they're
Oh.
used for draining blood, but they're not difficult terrain or anything like that.
Okay, awesome.
And before this happens, are we allowed a prepared action or not? Is that
no?
Okay.
Make all the fights too easy if I allowed that.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah. Okay. The gate opens and out skitters a long, bony snake with a face on it that is humanoid, a skull, and it opens its mouth and hisses at you all. A grotesque sound. Can I have everyone please roll initiative?
Why has it always got to be snakes?
We've been doing a lot of Indiana Jones references on this show, on this channel for a little while. You know what? I'm really okay with that.
I've done this enough times. You'd think I know to select my icon before I roll initiative, but sorry.
I don't mind.
Same.
This is the second time I've gotten it right.
I'm proud of
Everyone got above 15 except for me. Congratulations.
Alexa gets a 22. And who's that? 15. 4. Oh, John, you have advantage, right?
Yeah, so technically 18.
18. Got it. Excellent. That looked good to everyone? Oh, right. I forgot 1 second. Un minuto. What is this?
-3. Nice.
Okay. Celexa, you're up.
Okay. Celexa is going to should I do that now or save it for later? I think she's actually gonna save that for now. All right. She is going to open with I guess she's going to step over here onto the other side of Thea, and she's going to do a barrage. Start with a barrage of Eldritch Blast and a Hex on Strength.
Okay. We will hex this person, this creature. Bam, it's now hexed. That's one hit.
Sorry?
That is one hit for 6 damage. So fast-moving Celexa charges to the north for another 6 damage from the hex. Charges to the north, curses this creature, and launches an Eldritch Blast at it. One of them harmlessly bounces off the wall, but the other one hits smack dab, and you see some of the long, bony ribs of this creature crack. And its reply is going to be unhappiness at that. It does not like that.
And she'll go ahead and just for the heck of it, she'll push it towards the wall 10 feet.
Happy to push it at an angle down. Is that good?
Yeah, great.
10 feet or 5?
10.
Nice. So you push it back towards the wall. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this creature is it wants to eat Nova. Because Nova is there. Nova, I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Great.
As this creature casts a spell. An 8 is unfortunately a failure. Nova, you feel your body lock up as this creature tells you to stay still. And you are paralyzed from a hold person spell. And the creature is going to move around the edge here and look for an opportunity to eat someone. Timothy, that makes it your turn.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and move up next to Nova here.
Mm-hmm.
Give her an old elbow. Just say, hey, come on, snap out of it, and then attack it.
Take that shot. $20 hits.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
So it's an extra D6.
Okay. And do you have a second shot?
I do indeed. Here it comes.
Unfortunately, an 11 misses.
Okay.
Ignores your second arrow. It hits one of the ribs, but it's a strong rib and doesn't really care. Nova, you lose your turn to hold person. Would you like to roll wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn to try and recover?
Yes. Come on, wisdom. Can I use my luck to reroll?
Sure.
Big money. No.
Sadly, no.
Oh.
No such luck.
No luck.
Matt, can you? I don't think we haven't run up against that many spellcasters yet.
Mm-hmm.
Can you remind me? Concentration checks. Do you take concentration checks do you take damage? Is that the way that works? Or
Yes, indeed, I do.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep. Next up, Thea.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for the snake to look at me, and I'm gonna try to petrify it.
Ooh, interesting. So you're gonna hold your action to attempt to petrify the snake?
Yeah.
When it looks at you.
Yeah, it needs to roll a con save and get a 12 or better.
Okay. Okay. It does not look at you
Oh.
yet, but it may. So
Okay.
you're holding your action for it to look at you. If it looks at you, then it will have to make that con save.
Okay.
Caliban, you're up.
Okay. I see this happen to Nova,
Mhm.
and I'm going to move in a little bit, pretty more central,
Mhm.
and I'm going to bonus action cast Sanctuary on her.
Mm.
So whenever a creature attacks you for the duration, it's not a concentration spell, which is awesome.
Mhm.
Whenever a creature attacks you within a minute, that creature has to make a wisdom save, and on a failed save, it has to choose a new target or lose the attacker spell. So even though attacks would have advantage on you, they have to make the wisdom save in order for that to happen. Am I going in and out a little bit, by the way?
Nope, you're good.
Sorry.
You're good. Okay.
Hi. Am I going in and out a little bit, by the way?
No, you are not.
Okay.
You sound very clear.
You all are. Great. So then I'm going to Sacred Flame the creature.
Perfect.
So it's a dex save.
Dex save from the creature. It has a 3 on that, so. That's a 10. I assume that's a failure.
That is a failure. Sacred Flame. So that is 2d8, 9 points damage. Radiant damage.
Okay. Takes 9 damage.
Great.
Does not seem to like that at all.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, Celexa, it is not your turn because, as you guessed, these grates had a surprise for you in them. And black puddings ooze out of them and start crawling forward or in various directions. One of them crawls towards Caliban. And another one crawls towards Celexa. Okay, Celexa, let's see how this goes.
I take it this isn't the good kind of black pudding.
No. That's what we call chocolate. A 15 to hit.
I think that hits. Let me just make sure.
Oh, it's gonna stay back. Actually, it doesn't need to be melee.
Yeah, that's my AC.
Okay. Well, then it is going to bludgeon and then acid you.
Gross.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. And 21 points of acid damage.
Oh shit!
Ow,
that hurt.
Okay, and what armor are you wearing?
It is studded leather.
Your studded leather is shredded to smithereens.
No, what does that mean?
It is gone.
Fudge. Ugh. Okay.
Pudding.
Caliban, it's going to make an attack against you.
I'd like to see it try.
It's a natural 1.
Cool. Excellent.
And
I just walk backward a little bit.
yeah. Perfect. Celexa, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, 1 second. Looking something up really quick. Thank you. Okay. So Celexa is going to what's she going to do? She is going to use her mantle of inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
And so she kind of does her like She-Ra thing again a little bit. And all 4 of you actually can let's see, you can move, you can take your use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking attacks of opportunity. And if you do, you gain 5 temporary hit points.
We can do that right now?
Yes, as your reaction. You can move up to your speed and gain 5 temporary hit points.
Cool, I would love to do that.
I assume I cannot do that?
I believe if you are under the curse of a whole person spell, you can unfortunately not do that.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free to move and gain 5 temporary hit points. Works for me. I like it.
Oh crap. That wasn't very well thought through actually. But I just realized that that's not an action for me. That's a bonus action, which means that I cannot get away. But maybe I can do something else.
Why can't you get away? Does it not work on yourself?
It says choose a number of creatures who you can see and who can see you. Oh, I don't think it doesn't work on me.
No.
Pull up a mirror.
So I need another plan for myself.
Okay.
Will you? Oh, first of all, will you allow me to hellish rebuke the thing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was just happened. Go for it.
Cool. We'll do that.
Is it a deck save?
Sorry, where are we? At level 2. DC 15 deck save.
Get an 8. So that is 27 damage. And what type of damage is that?
That's fire damage, I believe.
Fire damage?
5e hellish rebuke.
Is it full 27?
Yep.
Oh.
Fire damage.
Yep, fire damage. Works for me. all good things. You see you start to cook the pudding a little. Now it's your turn. You cast this thing as bonus action. Now you have your action.
Great. She is going to fire off what do you call them? The Eldritch Blast at the pudding.
The one that's next to her?
Yes.
Cool. Take those shots. Those both definitely hit.
Great. And it's going to be pushed 20 feet away.
Okay. So it'll be damage and push 5, 10, 15, 20. You happy with that positioning?
That's great. And she is going to use this opportunity to get a little further away.
Okay, yeah. Works for me.
That's her turn.
Awesome. Okay, it is the Bone Naga's turn, and the Bone Naga does want to get at its delicious food, but that it is held, but cannot. So instead, it will just charge forward and attempt to bite someone. Let us bite Timothy.
Okay. 17 AC.
Well, if you were held, I would have advantage, but you don't, and I still get a 21. I am rolling well. Okay, are you immune to poison damage yet?
No, I don't think so.
Great. Then we're going to start with 12 piercing damage, followed by 14 poison damage.
Okay.
For a total of 26 damage. And that makes it your turn, Timothy.
Dang. Well, actually, I'm going to, on the end of its turn, I'm going to move here with my soft shoe boots.
Mm-hmm.
Boots of soft step, I think, as a free action or whatever it is. And, oh, actually, no, never mind. Sorry. Can you shoot things from point blank range?
Yes, it is at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay. Then yes, I am going to move away using my boots, and then shoot. There we go.
Take that shot. $21 hits. 9 damage.
And to that, I'm going to add Hunter's Mark as well as Colossus Slayer.
So that's 1 hit for 9 plus 6 plus 7. 16, 22. Okay. The hold person is dropped.
Sweet. And I will go ahead and try to shoot again, but I think
unfortunately you miss.
Okay.
Nova, you were paralyzed for a turn.
I'm no longer paralyzed?
It is your turn to do with as you see fit.
Yay! I break paralysis and then I run up and hit it with my sword.
Swing away.
Do we have flanking rules? I forget.
No. We haven't been playing with them. We can if you guys want. 23. Yeah, 23 definitely hits. You want to roll damage on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, vengeance is yours. And the Bone Naga is down.
Yay!
Still your turn?
All right. I have another attack, but I can't attack anything.
Why not?
I don't know. Well, I could move more, right?
You can move and attack. You're allowed to break up your attack. Okay.
This might be a bad idea. Have we seen that melee attacks will work against these things?
You haven't seen any melee attacks against them.
You might have seen, I don't know where you were looking when you were frozen, but you might have seen Celexa's armor melt off of her.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm actually gonna move away from the giant pudding.
Okay, that's fair. Move yourself where you would like to be.
I think I took 2. I think I moved.
You've moved 1 square.
Okay, I will move over here.
Okay. That makes it, if you're not going to spend your second attack, then Thea.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the pudding to the right and try to hit it with my longbow.
25 definitely hits.
Boom.
Nice, yeah.
And can I do sneak attack after that?
I don't think it applies here.
No? Okay.
Is it in melee with an ally of yours? No. Is it? Are you hiding? No. Okay, then no.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yep. Good turn, Caliban.
Okay, I did not expect the bone naga to go down so quickly. And now I'm just. Did I notice that the ooze creature pudding had a large range? Like, does it have a range of 10 feet?
It has what we call it a reach. Yeah, it has a reach.
Okay, so if I moved out of where I am right now, it would probably try to hit me.
Provoke an attack of opportunity. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, ho hum. That sucks. I don't like that. In that case, I look over at Celexa and yell, "You doing okay over there?"
I've been better, but I'm fine.
Okay. Stay away from those things for a little while, and I will cast. Let's see. Next in the order is Celexa. I will cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level at the one to the north of me. Not the one
Okay.
here.
Yeah, take that shot.
Okay. 15?
15 on this. Yeah, definitely hits.
Okay. So this is at 2nd level. So that will be 18 radiant damage.
Plus 3 is 21.
That's weird.
That's how they do it.
Oh, I see. Oh, because it's a higher level cast. That's fun. 21 radiant damage. And the next attack on it is at advantage.
Sounds good to me.
And then I'm going to do that was my action. I don't know if there's anything else I can really do right now. Yeah, I'm gonna. Have I seen how far these things move?
No, they've only really emerged out of the tunnels and attacked people that were just sort of near the tunnel, underneath the grates.
Okay. I'm going to move but stay within its range and go right here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Well, it's going to attempt to take you down, of course. It's going to try to engulf you. So we will start with this. Okay, so a 10, I assume, misses?
Yeah.
Then the rules as follow are such. If you want to spend your reaction to back away from it, you should feel free to back away 5 feet. Otherwise, you will take some acid damage just from touching it.
Oh, I'm gonna back the fuck away.
Yep.
Go right there.
Perfect.
So it like leaps, and I'll just.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it glorbs towards you, and then you step out of the way. And it's going to try and do the same thing. Let's see, can it? 5, 10, 15. Ooh, it cannot. but it will attempt to poke at Thea with a long tendril that grows out of it. So Thea, this is against you. But it rolls a 7.
Not hit.
And that makes it Selexa's turn.
Okay. Selexa is going to she is going to let's see. Can she do that? Yes. Okay. She is going to first take a shot at send an Eldritch Blast at the one by Thea.
Okay. Do you want to move your hex?
Yes.
Okay. Also know this first attack is at advantage.
At advantage, great.
Because it is glowing
with
radiant energy from 1 Caliban.
And so it's the Eldritch Blast.
17 gets it.
And it's going to move 10 feet away.
Yep.
And then she's going to step a little bit this way. And she is going to take her other Eldritch Blast at the one that's lower, that's down by Caliban.
Mm-hmm.
As she does, she is going to. There's a streak of black flies across the arena, and there is suddenly an imp that is going to dive by the what do you call it? The blob. And it is going to take the help action.
Nice.
To give her advantage on this.
Yeah, so the blob is distracted by this imp. It tries to reach for this fast.
It's going to be basically like passing right in front of the blob to distract it, just as the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it's trying to grab it.
Yeah. Let's see.
13 hits.
Oh, right. So then it moves diagonally 10 feet.
Yep. I'm gonna move the Bone Naga. Pardon me. Happy with that positioning?
Yes, that is awesome. You're welcome, Caliban.
Okay, Mr. Rowe.
Okay. I would like to as a bonus action, I think I would like to have moved my Hunter's Mark to this new creature because the other one died.
The one on the south or the one on the north?
The south, please.
Okay.
And I will shoot it. Nice and simple.
18 hits.
Okay. And then we're going to add some damage to that.
Okay, nice. Blast. Beautiful. Okay.
And I will shoot it one more time.
19 hits.
And that is 7 plus d6. 6.
Nice. Gotta love it. Love it when all this stuff is working out. Nova.
I'd like to switch to my ranged weapon.
Okay.
And I'd like to fire at it.
Okay, take your shots. $11 hits.
Oh, right.
That is 9 damage. Okay. Thea.
Am I able to move or no?
Oh, yes, sorry, you can move. You just can't take a second shot.
Okay. Maybe I'll take a second shot instead.
You can't take a second shot, is what I said.
Oh, okay, but I can move.
Yes.
Okay, I will move then.
The heavy crossbow has a feature called the loading property, which makes it bad once you get multiple attacks, basically. Just the nature of the bad thing happens. Okay, Thea.
Okay. I'm gonna move a little bit in front of Celexa and just say, Celexa, stay behind me. And then I'm gonna shoot the northern one with my longbow.
A 10 hits.
Alexa just says, duh.
Nice, good shot. Anything you can add to that?
No, that's it.
Okay. Not a super rogue friendly arena. Caliban, you're up.
Okay. How are they looking? Like blobs.
I would like to say that I don't think there's a way that you can reasonably deduce that.
Yeah. Okay.
They're blobs.
That sounds good. That sounds just about right.
Do you have I mean, if you have extensive experience with oozes for some reason.
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
I can't reason my way in and around that.
That's fair.
Then in that case, I'm going to.
I'm literally studying an RPG, and it says at some point the players are reaching. If they're reaching, good for them. Tell them to shut up and move on. Okay.
Love it. In that case, the damage we've been doing to them, though, seems to actually be doing damage, correct?
As far as you can tell.
Okay, great. I'm going to conserve my spells. And am I in its range right now? No.
Technically, no.
Okay. I'm going to back up next to Nova.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to Sacred Flame the one to the directly west of me.
Okay. I got a 4.
Nice. That's a 2d8.
It should not surprise people that blobs are not super dexterous, and it is that lack of dexterity that leads to this blob being wiped out by a sacred flame.
Incredible.
The last remaining blob is not sentient enough to know that its friend and ally and brother, and actually literal genetic copy of itself, has died. And so
sad. They were probably in like a book club together or something, you know? They had like road trips when they were kids.
I'm not quite done.
Oh, go for it.
I'm going to yeah, no, actually I'm not going to do that. You're right, I am done.
Okay. This blob is going to attempt to engulf Timothy. How you doing over there, Timothy?
Let's find out.
I get an 11.
My AC is 17.
Have you spent your reaction yet this round?
This round? So. No, I don't think so.
Great. Would you like to spend your reaction to jump away from this thing so that it doesn't do free acid damage to you?
I would love to do that.
Well, then why don't you do that? You can move it away. And that is, I'm sure, its last turn. Alexa, you're up.
Okay. Celexa will she sees that the turntables have turned. And so she is going to seeing that the one has expired, she is going to walk over to about like 10 feet from it, and she is going to spit into the or actually she'll like get up right next to it. She's gonna spit into the like lifeless black puddle. And she is going to throw her 2 Eldritch Blasts at the last ooze.
Your spit sizzles. Take those shots. Are you moving your hex?
I am.
24 definitely hits. 27 is a crit. One more.
Oh.
Your hex is doubled on a crit as well.
Oh, I did not know that. Thank you.
All dice are doubled on a damage die. On a damage hit. Includes hex and hunter's mark for those of you who are playing at home.
I did not know that. That's good to know.
There you go. Yeah, it does not like this as these two beautiful shots of Eldritch Might come charging towards it and rip it a little bit to shreds. Timothy, this thing is still in melee with you.
It does get pushed 20 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Timothy, this thing is no longer in melee with you.
That's fantastic news. I'm going to shoot it.
Take those shots.
Okay, here comes one.
19 hits.
All right, and let's add some numbers.
I like adding numbers.
Here's a D6 number.
Oh.
Why else would you be playing D&D?
Here's a D8 number.
Oh, there you go.
And what the heck? I'll shoot it again if it needs it.
I like it. 15 hits.
Okay, well, here's a normal number and one more D6 number.
Oh. Nova.
And,
oh, never mind.
Sorry. And I'm just going to retreat a little bit.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Nova.
Okay, and I can only shoot it once with the heavy crossbow, right?
Once per round.
Okay, that is what I do.
Take that shot.
Okay.
A 7 just hits.
Oh my goodness.
1 damage is not enough to kill it, though.
And no, that's for something else.
It's not for damage?
Not for this.
Oh.
Would you like to? You could action surge and shoot again.
Yeah, I do that.
Take that shot. An 18 definitively hits. And that is enough to kill it.
Yay!
Beautiful. Excellent. Yeah, and then incredible. They won. Oh, a victory for the ages. It's fantastic. But next time we'll have to see how they do against the Horde.
Oh, great.
Excellent.
Anyone have anything that they want to do or say to the crowd?
Yeah, at the end of the fight, I'd like to look very intentionally at the dwarf with the long beard and just sort of bow my head and give a little clerical little peace be with you moment in his direction.
Yeah, roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
It's good. It's not quite enough. He was impressed with your abilities here to a certain extent, but he wants to see you win another fight or two before he's going to offer you a job.
Cool.
Nova raises her crossbow over her head and screams, "Wah!"
Beautiful. Yeah, roll a performance check or intimidation check, your choice.
Oh, Am I trying to intimidate the crowd?
I think that to a certain extent, intimidation is your methodology of performance here. You're not really trying to intimidate them so much as you're trying to perform the act of intimidation.
Okay.
But I will allow either in this case.
I will try to intimidate the heck out of him.
Mm-hmm.
There's such a funny image of someone just holding a crossbow aloft.
Yeah. So that's successful. You immediately hear people start chanting, "Nova, Nova, Nova, Nova," just screaming your name. And the promoter. Timothy.
Oh, I'm going to take an empty beaker and scoop up some pudding. And I'm going to go, science!
Science rule.
Roll a persuasion check at disadvantage. No one responds.
The crowd
Not
just
even
falls
one.
dead silent.
I wanted to know what does the promoter do in response to Nova?
He is super happy about this. He loves when people are cheering people's names. So you can see instantly that he's looking at her and approval, and you can see him the wheels in his brain are turning. This this skeezy looking dwarf, right, is like his thought process is like, ooh, if she could actually perform, then I could make this a recurring act, and I could give her money, and I could make more money. I like money. That's his thought process right there. Yeah. Feel good?
And I'm wondering, is this a sleazy enough part of town that like there would be somebody sleazy enough to like bring their kid to a pit fight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh yeah.
so Alexa is going to like walk around and she's gonna like find some like cute kid and she's gonna wink at him and throw him or wink at them and throw them like a gold coin.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What's your intent here?
She's just trying to win over the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll allow a persuasion check for that then.
Great.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they respond positively to that. You are definitely doing good work with the crowd at this point. You've had a couple of missteps, but at the end of the day, you've done violence and you've done kindness, so they like you at least a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I think give him the old 1-2. So
yeah, give him the old 1-2. Violence, kindness, violence, kindness. Okay, and I think
my kindness.
Yeah. And I think right there is where we're going to take our break, everyone. We'll come back and see what happens in the next stages of the Gauntlet shortly.
Expect the unexpected, he said. Thanks, bud.
Don't taunt the DM.
And that's 20 more goblin. No, sorry. Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're enjoying the show. As always, we like to take a moment here at the start of the second hour to remind you that if you are watching this, then statistically speaking, you have some degree of privilege in the world. It is not a legal requirement, but I do think that it is a good idea in general to look for places where you are privileged and look for people around those places that are less privileged than you and try to find a way to give back to them. This is a very difficult time to be a person at all for many people, but for many people more than others. And so it's important to take that into consideration. Look for the people in your life, or look for the people around you who aren't in your life and that are struggling, and look for a way to help them. Right now, I personally am a California local, and so I am very interested and dedicated to fighting for issues related to climate change and climate change relief, because climate change is bringing about crazy amounts of fires, and also hurricanes, and also other things around the country. And I'm trying to find ways to support organizations and or people that are doing things to help those things. Yes, sometimes that's financial, but you know what else that is? That is also time. That is also giving people attention, and doing what you can to help support people. So if you're watching this stream, I would highly recommend that you do something like that. It is a good idea for all of us. Additionally, if you're watching the stream and you are liking our content, please feel free to follow. We like it when you follow. Feels good. We also have other shows that we run. We have shows every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday. I know that seems like a lot, but it's actually less than half my current RPGs that I'm running, which is saying something because I am crazy. Nonetheless, yeah, we've got shows every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Sunday, Monday, and Thursday are all set in the same world. It's a pretty cool thing to see. Some of you are hanging out and you notice that there are guest stars from other streams that just pop up sometimes. I introduced a character in the stream, and these people here were like, "What? Who's that?" And like, meanwhile, someone in chat was going, "Oh my god, that's my character's daughter," or something. That didn't happen last week, definitely not. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. And on Fridays, we play alternate RPG systems, other types of things that you might not have heard of. We like promoting things that you might not have heard, and also learning things that are a little bit tricky to learn, or just trying things out that seem cool and interesting to us. We are finishing up a 4-session run on Beneath a Cursed Moon, which is a Castlevania Gothic inspired RPG that we're having a great time with. Our producer Marcus is running that. He's always here behind the scenes and is a wonderful person, and he's running a pretty fun game. I get to sacrifice people in that game, and if you know anything about me, you know that the idea of, in fiction, not in reality, in fiction, sacrificing people is fun, and I like doing that. I am playing a warlock, but my take on a warlock is a little darker than many of my players' takes on warlocks. I may or may not have found the headmaster of the school that I was attending and said, "If you give me your life, then I'll do something for your memory," and then force them to take that deal. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. And once we're done with that, we're going to be running it looks like a 4-episode series of the game Quest, which is a very sweet fantasy RPG, very warm and fuzzy. So all sorts of good things. So please check out our channel and check out our stuff. Back to it. How are you guys feeling after the second fight? Do you think you're feeling like beaten to the bone? Or are you feeling like, yeah, that went well, we're on top of this? Or are you feeling somewhere in the middle? Like what you each feel your own reaction? How are you feeling right now?
Nova definitely feels like kind of split because she was paralyzed for half of the fight, but she also didn't take any damage, so it's kind of a wash.
Alexa's armor is like literally hanging off of her. But she is nothing if not stubborn.
Do you think
that went well?
Yeah. Do you think the gold coin that you threw to the kid in the crowd, do you think actually it was like a piece of your tattered, like one of the metal studs in your armor or something like that?
That's a great idea. I love that.
I love it too. So, yeah, that went well as Caliban's thought. Okay. Thea?
Yeah, Thea's thought it went well. Mm-hmm. Much better than with the Yeti. So
yeah. Yep. 5 people is definitely better than 4.
And someone who has the potential for healing, but I didn't really need to.
Oh, that reminds me. Just making sure if you took a hit and you had temporary hit points, make sure you accounted for that. I don't know if anybody forgot to do that.
How long do they last?
That's a great question.
Most temporary hit points last either an hour or 8 hours.
Okay, so if it's 8 hours, I'll keep them.
It says nothing.
Great. Then they last until you are hit.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And lose them. But they don't. But temporary hit points don't stack, is the thing. So if you get more temporary hit points, you lose. Yeah. They replace these, not additionally. So you can't stack them endlessly. You can't just say, "Hey, Alexa, could you use Inspiring Mantle every day?" Is it a short rest thing or once a day ability?
It is a it's a way to use inspiration.
Oh, it's a way to use inspiration. Well, it's Alexa, can you just stand by me and inspire me with this ability every 6 hours, every day, multiple times a day, and then I can have a lot of hit points, and then I can go like solo a dragon or something?
Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. Sadly.
Sadly. Okay. Well, you guys get another short rest. Get back any short rest abilities that you want. If you want to spend hit dice, you should feel free to spend hit dice. And if you do so, you get an additional D6 from Alexa. Mm-hmm. But I think most of you are in relatively good shape.
Let's see. Also, Alexa. So a Alexa-sized human slips out of the area and goes to the I get the impression, since it's the same person who was like the guy who we met who was like trading goods is also the concert promoter. So I get the impression we're sort of like in the same area complex. Yeah. So she's gonna slip over really quick to see if there's anybody at the like wherever we first found him, where he was sort of like the entrance where there was like a desk or a shop or something. She wants to see if
there's like a CD upstairs shop.
She wants to see if there's
the entrance to the CD
underground. If there's somebody there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you head on up. Yeah, he's got an assistant. She's an elf, dark-haired elf, and she looks bored. She's sitting there flipping through a book, but she's not really reading it.
Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I just happen to be passing by, and I really need some armor. Do you happen to have some armor laying around here I could grab? Nothing fancy, just whatever you got is fine.
Do you prefer light, medium, or heavy armors?
I'll take a light armor, please.
Padded, leather, or studded?
Studded. Oh, service with a smile. This is really what I live for.
70 gold pieces, please.
70. Oh, okay. All right, so she'll pay the 70 gold.
Mm-hmm. And you see her slip 50 of it into the desk and then take the other 20 and pocket it.
Yeah.
And then she hands you. And she just sort of points. She doesn't even hand it to you. She just sort of points, and you see that there's like some studded leather armor on the wall. It's painted black. It's very clearly designed for like stealth work, but is not like magically in any way. So
that's fine. Okay, so Alexa will grab. Yeah, no time for negotiation today, unfortunately. So
extra small, medium.
I mean, yeah.
Alexa is going to head down as quickly as possible back to, or sorry, not Alexa, but a Alexa-shaped human is going to head back to the holding room.
Perfect. I love it. Yeah, I don't think anyone notices you leaving.
Okay. And she's going to also spend, so she's going to spend a couple of hit die, and she's also going to cast a couple of healing words on herself.
Nice.
See the first one.
Don't forget to get that extra D6.
Yeah. So I guess let's do healing word at level 2, 4. It's 9.
9 health.
she'll do one more. Two. Another 9. So it's okay.
You casting healing word on yourself?
Yeah,
Yes.
because you've got the short rest spell slots.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't use those. I had a couple of spell slots I didn't use that will recharge, so I'm going to use them now.
Okay.
And then
Galaxy brain thinking.
I think she'll just go ahead and do one hit die. 4 plus.
Caliban, is Sanctuary still up on Nova?
It only lasts a minute, so probably right after we walked out, it would have gone down.
Cool. Who's copying it down?
Okay. Oh, and anybody who spent any hit dice gets an extra 1 again.
Nice.
Got you covered.
Sick. Hooray.
You know, I have been in so many situations where 1 hit point has been the difference between life and death, so I there's no mocking. There's only love. Seriously. Okay. Anything anyone wants to do between rounds besides grab some armor? Anyone else I think can do something?
I'm kind of throwing around the idea of having Nephany place bets on us.
Sure.
The rules are that we cannot place bets on ourselves, right?
Yes.
So would we get in trouble if someone else placed bets on us and we happen to give them money for it?
Your guess is a fair guess.
Can I check my book of laws?
Yeah, of course. Perfect.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you think is in there?
What do I think is in the book of laws?
Yeah, what do you think the law says about a situation like this?
I think the law says that this whole situation is illegal, but in the laws of this place specifically, that as long as you don't get caught, it's legal.
I think that's totally fair. I agree. I'm comfortable with that. Let's see. Yeah, in the laws of this place, it is legal. You are good. As long as you don't get caught, you're good.
Okay. All right. Well, Caliban, does it say anything about what happens if you get caught?
You just lose the money.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That sounds
50
like
lashes. No, it's not.
50 lashes. Sure. I hand Nephany I don't know 20 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, I don't know how much people are betting on us, but use your best judgment.
Hold on. 20, that's it? Okay, hold on.
I don't know.
Let me see what I got. I give her 75 gold pieces.
Okay. 95 so far. Anyone else tossing in any gold?
Nova says, fine.
I'll add in.
How much did you add in? Sorry, you cut out there for me, Thea.
Oh, Nova says, fine, I'll put in 50.
Okay, so we're at 125. Wow. What are you putting in, Thea?
I'll add in 30.
Okay. 180.
Lex will throw in 32.
210.
I literally have no money.
Thanks for making me feel broke, guys. Okay, 210. Okay. Nephany, and you tell Nephany to use her best judgment.
Yeah, I also say, don't get caught.
Okay.
I'll also say, do this within a minute, and I'll just quickly cast guidance on her.
Perfect. Yeah. So she turns and bolts upstairs, and she finds someone, and she places a bet. And she come downstairs and she starts looking, and she looks a little nervous. Boss?
Yes.
Look, the way they were doing bets, it was well, the best deal I could get was who would win, who would go further down the gauntlet, you or Darrow.
Great.
Not like would you win or not, but who would get further.
And what did you do?
Well, I placed the 210 on you getting further.
Okay, good.
Bad odds though. People are impressed with that Darrow fellow.
I'm sure. Did you see if there was a possibility of mano y mano of us fighting him at any point in the gauntlet?
No, although people talk about the last round of the gauntlet like in a legendary way. They've got this guy called the Maestro. Anyway, he's got some devices that are like part of this whole thing.
Sounds sinister. Cool. Interesting. Maybe during one of these rests we can deprive Darrow of a certain magical item. Might be useful.
Nephany sort of like stiffens a little bit, but then I'll do what I can. It's not really my specialty.
Oh, no, I'm not asking you to do that.
Oh.
We collectively, not me telling.
Oh.
Sorry, that wasn't very clear.
Sorry, And she nods and like.
Also, not my place to tell you to do anything.
Right. I was. Never mind. I was gonna figure out how to say that, but I'll be at the door. And she goes to the door and stands there with her spear.
Well, it's a lot of money that we're out, unless we can get that sword off of Darrow or do something to him.
Can we tie his shoelaces together?
Quick.
Wearing
Actually,
a loafer.
Quick in-game question. Or out-of-game question. Not in-game question. Would casting Dispel Magic on that sword dispel the magic on that sword?
Depends on the type of magic and the type of sword. Certain older magics are based on principles that are better than like more paltry magic, but potentially yes. Depends on when he got it, what it is, how it works.
Okay.
You would, if you looked at it, you could probably try to make a determination.
Yeah.
Someone who is trained in Arcana would be more likely to be able to make that sort of determination. But yeah, certainly.
I'll turn to Select and say maybe after this fight we can go up and watch them fight. See if we can figure that out.
Are they fighting right now?
Yes, he's up like right before you guys. You're the follow-up act right now.
Yeah.
Or he's getting the crowd ready for us.
Sure.
Yeah. Do we have time during this rest to check it out?
I think the next rest is probably for the best.
Okay.
Okay, then let's head back into the arena. So this time, when you enter into the arena, it is a very different layout than you were before. The arena is already filled to the brim with these weird sort of mechanical creatures, some short, some tall, sort of designed to look like goblins or bugbears. All of them sort of like wearing various armors from various cultures, totally like a random assortment of things. But they all just sort of are standing there lifeless, just looking down at their feet.
Does anyone know what these are?
Of course we know what they are, says the promoter. And you're about to find out. These are the Maestro's minute minions. Wahaha!
Oh shit.
Alliterative.
Well, Okay. And as he says that, all of them like start making this whirring sound, and you can see like their clockwork gears moving, and then drink, their eyes light up with like little glowing lights, and they all sort of plop down into attack position. Let's see how this goes.
Should we roll for initiative?
Yes, you should roll for initiative.
Excellent. And then are we on the battlefield where we...
You can be on the battlefield where you want.
Okay. I will be a wee bit closer.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to delete some things, sorry. There we go. Okay.
Alright, so I'm now clicking on my icon and then rolling initiative. Like a good... Nice. Much better.
You guys are 18. You guys are 22. Uh-oh. Guys, I got a crit on my initiative. Just warning you.
I did too.
I did too.
That's good.
Wait, are you kidding me? Oh,
That's
Jesus
insane.
Christ. Well,
You gave the chair initiative, just by the way.
I know. I'll get rid of it.
I mean, it could be a minion.
It is not. Not that I have any objections to chairs being minions occasionally, but in this case, it is not.
I don't know. Sometimes people up on stages like yell at chairs, so maybe we can fight chairs.
Give him the chair.
20. You are 10. Okay, where's the dang chair? Bye-bye, chair. Okay, and you are 3. Jesus. Okay, that's not good. For me. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hey, that could be worse. Oh, where's Slexa? Slexa got a 24. Nice. And turn 24. Okay, well, that may keep you guys alive, and I would be excited if it did.
we'll find out.
We'll find out. Okay, so they all move to attack position, and the promoter shouts, "Fight!" Selexa, what do you want to do?
So there is a little burst, or there's a little gust of air. You don't see anything as a Selexa's friend Kumi flies off of her shoulder, and Kumi is holding something, and what you see is from a spot in space around here, a playing card appears in air and gets thrown to the ground. And this is a card from the deck of illusions.
Ooh, beautiful.
So let's see.
Let's see what we get.
$1d34.
Oh, so I don't know. I don't know actually how to. Okay, if I could count backwards, if that's 32. 32.
Oh, sorry. Is this a? Oh no, we don't have to count backwards. We can just give you a card.
Oh.
I have a deck.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. You comfortable with a random card?
I am.
Cool. Deal 1 card to. Your name here is Nika. And deal. Okay, what card did you get? You should be able to see it on the left next to your name on the bottom of it. You should see like a little 1.
It says 1.
And then you should click on it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. 4 of hearts.
4 of hearts. Let's see.
2 of hearts. 4 of hearts.
Ah, they don't have all cards. They have 32 cards?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So,
well, let's just keep dealing you until you get a card.
Okay, that's fine.
Pardon me. Better that than something random. You can click again.
9 of clubs.
It's not going to be there either. Cool deal. I think it's 2, 2, 4, 8 or something. Dealt again. What is that?
Sorry, 1 second.
No worries.
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts. There we
That's
go.
probably something.
That is definitely something. Queen of Hearts. I should remind me to make a deck of illusions. I can do that.
That is an incubus.
An incubus. Well, that's not terrifying at all.
I don't know how effective are they going to be against constructs.
We'll find out. Perfect. Are incubuses large? Does anyone remember? I'll look it up.
I do not know. And actually, can we move it back a little bit, like up 2 squares and left 1? Yeah, there, perfect.
These are they large? Load. Uh-oh. My computer's doing that thing that that's saying, I don't like you using me this way. And I'm saying, too bad. You have to be used this way. Medium. No, they're just medium.
Okay.
Cool. Where do you want this one? Any of those 4 squares?
Yeah, up into the left 1 square. Yeah, that's perfect. Just right there. And then Alexa is going to she's going to move a little bit. She is going to cast her Eldritch Blasts.
Nice.
And to start with, I think she's going to choose the 2 that are closest. No, I take it back. She's going to target the 2 archers that are kind of like in the back there. Yeah, those 2.
Okay.
So 1 for each. Eldritch Blast.
Uh, 20 definitely hits. 9 definitely doesn't.
Okay. And she'll go ahead and cast Hex at the same time.
Okay.
So yeah, there we go.
Okay. We will hex this person here. Bam. You happy? That's the one you're hitting, I assume?
Yeah, and what happens if it gets pushed 10 feet?
Yeah, well, in this case, these things are incompetent mechanical creatures.
Mm-hmm.
They're well built, but they're not exactly good at dealing with surprises.
Yeah.
So I'm going to rule that it's a dex save for it and the person that's being pushed towards to not fall over.
Okay.
And fall prone. What's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is 15.
Okay, we'll call that the DC of this. Okay, so the one that is hit is thrown backwards and falls prone.
Awesome.
To the ground. The other one sort of is able to dodge out of the way of its ally.
Okay, that is that's Alexa's turn.
Okay, Timothy.
Okay. So you said we have little goblin type things and then bugbears in the back. Is that
yes?
Is that cool?
That's exactly what I said.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna move forward. 1, 2, 3, right there. And I'm gonna shoot at some bugbear types.
Okay, we've got 2 different types of bugbears. We've got big angry ones and one that looks like it's a leader.
How about the leader?
Okay, take a shot at the leader.
Okay.
22 definitely hits.
All right.
Okay, takes that 5.
And I'd like to cast Hunter's Mark on the leader.
Okay, you want to add that D6?
Yes.
Nice. And your second shot?
Yes. Second shot.
17 hits.
All right.
That's 5 damage, and now he is injured already, so if you'd like to add Colossus Slayer, you can.
I would indeed. Here we go. Here's my Colossus Slayer, and here's my Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Yeah. Does not seem to like that at all. Roars at you. Mechanically. It sounds a little like rather than like a real roar, you know? Okay. That's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Archer shot time. Let's see how we're going to do this. I think that the incubus that has arrived has to work on some level. So I think 4 of the archers are going to target the incubus. That sound fair?
Yeah, sure.
Let's say that then. Okay. Okay. Against the incubus. 4 shots against the incubus. It doesn't matter. All the shots go through it. Excellent. I've got 6 more archers though, and what are we going to do with them? Well, one of them's going to stand up. I don't think he's going to get back in line. I think he's going to go over here. And then these ones are going to spread out a little bit. And here. I think that's the plan right now. And we'll take 6 shots. Let's see. Timothy, you're the one who's actually hit someone.
Mm-hmm.
So you are going to be targeted with 3 of these shots. And then Nova with 2 of these shots and Caliban with 1 of these shots. So Timothy, shot 1, 2, and 3. A 22, a 10, and a 13.
22 hits.
Okay. 5 points of damage. Nova, 2 shots against you. A 20 and an 18.
They both hit.
Okay. 5 and 5 for you.
And
Caliban, a shot against you, a 19. I assume hits for 5.
Yep.
Can I use my interception on Caliban?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I'm going to roll to intercept some of his damage.
Great. Do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry. It's been a while. Here we go. Okay. D10.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Caliban, you take no damage.
Great. Thank you.
Timothy, you don't have throwback or anything like that, do you, with this?
No.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. Well,
Big boy.
the Bugbear captain, is going to spend his action to use the ability Command and give all of his units a free attack at something within reach or within range. Basically, it's going to give the archers attacks, but it will give the spear users 1, 2, 3, 4 of them a reach attack, right? Yep, we're good. Cool. So Caliban, you're getting attacked twice. An 11 and a 14.
Nope.
Nova, you're being attacked twice. A 16 and a 23.
23 hits.
Okay. For 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the archers are going to go off again. And I think again, 4 of them are going to attack the incubus to no effect. We've got 6 more. One of them is going to shoot at Thea. Thea, this shot is at disadvantage because you are long range. So I get a 7 to hit you.
Nope.
Great. And then I'm going to do 3 more shots on Timothy. 15, a 5, and a 12.
Nope.
And 2 more shots on Nova. A 17 and a 15.
17 hits.
Okay. 7 points of damage again.
Okay. For the spear guys,
Mhm.
do they take fire nova damage?
Yes, they do. 2 of them hit you?
Yes.
Great. Then 2 of them take that damage. Roll those, please.
Okay.
Gotta love a good fire nova.
All right.
Nice. 2 and 2. Perfect. And now it's actually their turn, so they're going to charge. They're going to try and surround you guys.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Okay, and this one's charging for Thea randomly. But the rest of them are all going to attack. Let's see. I think I've got 2 on Timothy, 3 on Caliban, and 4 on Nova. So Timothy, these are the 2 on you. 17 and 20.
I think they both hit.
Okay. We're just going to keep track of hits. First, I'm going to roll my attacks first. Caliban, 3 on you. 23, 6, 16.
Only the 23 hits.
Okay. Nova, 4 attacks on you. 18 hits. That's 1 hit, right? Cool.
And he also takes fire damage.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you.
Got that now.
Okay. Okay. 2 fire damage. Okay, for Timothy, that was 2 hits, yes?
Yeah, one was a tie. That goes to them, yes or no?
Yep, tie goes to the aggressor.
Yep.
So that's 15 damage total.
Okay.
Caliban, I had 1 hit on you.
Yep.
3 damage. Nova,
3 damage.
On you. 7 damage. And then this last goblin is going to dash, so it's in melee with Thea, but can't attack. Caliban, that makes it your turn. These mechanical monsters are quite the horde.
Yeah, it seems like it's time for Spiritual Guardians, I should think. So I cast Spiritual Guardians. And that is a spell. 15 feet around me. Affected creature's speed is halved in the area.
Okay.
And when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it has to make a wisdom save. On a fail, it take 3d8 radiant, or half as much on a successful save. The way different people do this differently. When I cast it, do they take damage?
Let me check the spell.
It says when they enter it for the first time. So one could argue that that's when I cast the spell.
Yeah, is this always wrong? Let's see. Yes, this is the one that always people fight about. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see how I rule it today, because I definitely am not consistent.
Okay.
Any creatures can see if be unaffected by it. The unaffected creature, blah, blah, blah. No, it's when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. Yeah, it has to be on its turn. No.
On its turn. Okay.
They are not affected yet. They will be affected as soon as it is their turn, or if they move
Okay. So that will include the one up against Thea.
Yep, absolutely.
But all the ones around us as well will have to make wisdom saves. And then do I have a bonus action that I can take? I don't think so.
Okay.
So I'm just going to square up and do a not actual dodge action, but make it look like I am.
Thea, you're up.
All right. I'm going to look at this one in front of me and hit it with my short sword.
14 definitely hits, right? Nope, doesn't hit.
Nope. Oh.
Doesn't hit, my bad.
Okay.
My bad.
Can I do a sneak attack, even if I missed?
No, you have to hit to do a sneak attack. Also, you want your allies to be in melee with it, so it's distracting it for you.
Okay.
Or you need to be hidden.
Wait, so say that again? I have to...
You need an ally in melee with the creature, or you need to be hidden.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Or to have advantage in some way, right? If you have advantage.
Yeah, or have advantage in some way.
Okay.
Yeah. Hidden is just the easiest way that rogues can do advantage, because they can attempt to hide as a bonus action.
Gotcha.
Okay. Bugbear, mechanical bugbear, violent people. Let's see. Do I have extra movement? I do have extra movement. If they are not in melee, they can use a bonus action to move an extra 30 feet to become in melee. Okay, let's see how that works. I don't think they have range, do they, to get there? Oh, they can, but they have to go through the spiritual guardians. Yeah, that's worth it. Okay, they're going to move through it on their turn.
Wisdom save, please.
No problem. Sure.
Wow, this thing is really fast, huh? Or is that a double move?
They can use a bonus action to move if they are not in melee.
Oh.
That wisdom save is unsuccessful.
Okay.
If it is just 14.
How much damage is it?
Is it just 14 was the wisdom
Yes.
save, or is it 14 plus something? Okay.
No, they have.
I will tell you right now. It is 12 points of radiant damage.
Beautiful. Okay.
Tiny little fish bones go clacking at it as it runs through.
Fish bones. I love it. Yeah. Okay. And this thing is going to swing at you. Let's see if it can hit you, Celexa. 16 to hit.
It does hit me.
Ooh, scary. 2d6 plus 2. Okay, we can do that. Oops, that should be 9. I did plus that instead.
Plus at.
Typing quickly. And this one will get to Thea and be in your area again. Wisdom saving throw again. This is a very bad idea. They fail, and I'm just going to stick with the 12. Are you comfortable with that 12? Cool. Thea. Critical miss. Does jack to you. Do you have a problem with that?
Did this one run through as well?
Yes, and took 12 damage.
Okay, great.
Nova, your turn. You are surrounded by all these little mechanical creatures.
Yeah, little things.
Are you having it be the same number every single time?
Just per round. We'll reroll once per round.
Sure.
I have a question about my magic sword.
Okay.
It says that I can do a lightning attack within a 30-foot range. Let's see. So, with an area of 30 feet, do I need to what's the range on that?
Meaning, well, it launches from you.
It launches from me, so 30 feet around me?
Yeah, so it's around you it's 30 feet in all directions.
Okay, and that would damage other people?
Yes.
Okay. I will not do that then. All right. I will just attack some folks then.
Okay.
All right.
$24 hits.
All right. 14 damage.
Cool. Which one do you want to kill?
I would like to kill the one on the chair.
Okay. This one is dead.
I'd like to attack again. This guy.
Okay. I'm going to start moving the bodies out of the way already. That also hits.
Okay, and I would like to kill this one.
Okay. Roll damage. Let's see if you succeed.
Oh, sorry. And I need to re-roll both of those numbers. Should I just roll again?
No, you kill it.
Okay.
You probably automatically kill these things.
Okay, cool.
I think they have what do they have? They have 8 hit points per.
Cool.
So the numbers are on their side, but nothing else. Okay, goblin bosses coming at you. Entering the area. Let's see how the bosses do. These bosses are not going to do well on this wisdom save. Just a guess. Ooh, a 15.
16, my DC.
16's your DC? And a 14. Okay, so one of them fails, one of them succeeds. Roll that. It's 12 damage.
One of them rolled a 15, right? My 16 is my DC.
Oh, never mind. Well, then 12 damage to both of them. But these are the bosses. They're slightly better than their minions. Better made. Let's see what we get here. They get 2 attacks. But they can only attack Nova. So Nova, these are going to be 4 attacks against you.
Okay.
7, 11, 8, and a crit.
24 hits. Crit.
10 damage.
Okay.
Okay. And that's their turn?
Well, they both take damage from
Yes, they do.
4 damage? Or 4 times?
Yes.
Okay. And it counts even if they missed?
No, they have to hit. Sorry, yeah. So it's only once. Sorry, thank you.
Okay.
+3. Okay, they're not looking too good. And if it's my calculations are correct, I see a lot of spear on. I see a spear on my. That doesn't feel right. Oh well. Too late now. I don't know why. But these guys are. It's the start of their turn, and they are going to take some damage from some wisdom saving throws that they're about to fail, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what we got here. -1.
Wait, no, they. It seems like they've rolled twice. You've got them at 18 and at 3.
Yeah, they already went.
Ah, good. Okay, so then it's not their turn.
Yeah.
Who is this then? Oh, this is the other goblin boss. Oh, I should have kept them together. My bad. Okay, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Selexa, you're up.
Okay. Selexa is going to okay, I think she's gonna do something a little dramatic. Alexa is going to first of all, she's going to cast is it Misty Step, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Bonus action Misty Step.
Misty Step, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's gonna go here. And then she is going to cast darkness on the area, exactly overlapping Spirit Guardians.
Okay, yeah, Caliban, your focus. You're going to make this entire area magically dark.
Ah!
The lights go out. No one can see anything. That definitely means that the goblins can't see you guys and attack you guys, though. Yeah, I like that. That's awesome.
Cool. And I think that is where Selexa is going to end her turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Timothy, the lights go out.
Great. Great. I'm going to fumble in my bag for the pudding sludge.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to...
You can always hold your action, just a reminder.
I'm going to fumble in the dark to find metal, and then smash the pudding sludge into whatever I find.
Okay, I hope it's not me.
Is your hope to get one of the goblins?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So here's the thing: it's dark, but like it's been dark, and like you know roughly where they are.
Okay.
So if you want to do this, it's like until people start moving around and it becomes impossible to tell where people are. As of right now, they haven't moved around at all, so they're just dark, and you can hear them like their mechanical whirring is not quiet. So it's an attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
It's like being blinded.
All right. Well, okay. What do I need to roll for this?
Oh, I think that this is a dexterity-based attack.
Okay, so I could roll any dex-based thing?
Yeah, anything. Yeah, you're a scientist. I think you know how to use a vial violently.
Violently.
Okay, I will roll short bow then, just for the attack.
Okay, so that's in 11. Yeah. So what happens is you smash this vial into the mechanical whirring creature, and you hear it as it ceases to whir slowly, and you can smell the gross smell that is burnt metal, and like shavings start coming off of it, and you can feel this thing sort of melt under your hands. Unfortunately, you do also hurt your own hands with this shattered acidic substance. So you're going to take 7 points of acid damage.
Okay.
On the other hand, I will just remove this from the board. I can't imagine that it could stand up to something like that. Okay, archer turn. Archers can see. One of them can see.
Really quick, can I just ask? Is it correct that you can't take attack of opportunity if you can't see?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Thank you.
Yes, that's mechanically true. It's one of those rules that I think in certain circumstances there might be corrections and things like that, but
in general,
not this circumstance. These things work on optics. They're constructs, but they work on optics. Evan, you're
yeah.
It's a 15-foot sphere of darkness, right? So it'll go 15 feet up as well? Okay.
Yeah. The archers can see only one enemy, an incubus. So all of the archers position themselves to take shots at the illusion of the incubus. And they all take shots at the illusion of the incubus.
They're great shots.
Some of them are very impressive. I think one of them does like one of these mechanical little creatures just like does a diving roll and then shoots as it comes up and it goes straight through the incubus's heart. The commander is like, "No, you idiots! That way! That way!" Let's see.
Is the commander also the construct?
Yes.
Okay.
But he's been lovingly programmed with an aggressively negative personality. Yes, everyone is a construct. Let's see. Is there anything he can do? Oh, that's interesting. Nope. There's nothing he can do. Great. He holds his action to command his troops to shoot at a target that he selects when he can see a target. It is now the spearman's turn. At the start of their turn, they've got to make these wisdom saving throws. Yes. Well, let's see how this goes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them left in here. Great, I get 1 success. Roll that damage, Mr. Khan.
You wanted to use the one from before, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
12 points.
12 points to each. Well, that's dead. That's dead. That's dead. That's dead. That's dead. This one would be alive, except that it has been burnt several times from attacking Nova. So it too is dead. All of the goblin spearmen are dead.
I see one next to Thea.
You see one next to Thea. Oh, yes, thank you. Let's roll for that one as well. Ha ha ha. It is also dead.
Excellent.
Which,
Cool.
to be fair, was the point.
Yay.
So they are all gone and get no turn because they're dead. Mr. Caliban.
Great. When Celexa cast that, I at first stiffened, but then I'm like, hell yeah, this is great. So Caliban is going to I would know where Nova is.
Yeah.
Sort of from where I am. Okay, yeah. I'm going to
when it gets dark, this is magical darkness, it's true, but it's not like suddenly the world's in a different place, right?
Right.
If you were standing next to someone a minute ago and then the lights go out, you're not exactly worried. Did they teleport to a new location as well?
Right. Okay.
So that does happen.
I will use and Nova, how are you doing on health?
I have 40 hit points.
Oh, you're fine.
I have damage reduction.
That's great. In that case, I'm going to just hold a sacred flame until I can see something.
Sounds good to me. Damage reduction. The dream of all fighters against all mobs.
Actually, if I knew where they were, would I be able to attack at disadvantage?
Yes, with a sacred flame, they would have advantage on their saving throw.
I mean, with a glaive. Like if I actually slashed out, I could attack, but they at disadvantage, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Or actually, what would be stronger? I guess the Sacred Flame would be stronger. Yeah, I'll give them advantage on their dex. So this goblin chief here,
Okay.
I will.
One of our bosses is going to make a dex save at advantage against your Sacred Flame. Let's see how he does. Nope. Fails.
Cool. It's 2d8. 12 points of radiant damage.
Well, you hear him go up in radiant smoke, and his mechanical whirring parts start breaking down even further.
Incredible. Great, that's my turn.
Miss Thea.
Okay. So I can't see this guy next to me, right?
No, but you know that he's there. Or you would guess he's there.
Let's see. Well, I guess there's still this guy up there. So I'm gonna look at the guy at the north and shoot.
20 definitely hits. 7 damage.
And if I move, do I need to use disengage?
In this instance, no, because this person cannot see you, so
Okay.
he cannot take an attack of opportunity against you.
All right, so I'm gonna just move away.
Yeah. Would you like to hide from people in the sphere as a bonus action?
Yeah. Can I do
That would give you sneak attack against them.
Okay. Yeah. That's the thing I want.
Excellent.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, that makes it Bugbear Thug turn. Cool. Let's see. One of them is inside this area of effect spell. So let's start with that straight D20 roll to resist it. I get a 2. Would you like to roll damage again, Mr. Khan?
I would love that. Let's see. What's it going to be this round? 11 points instead of
11 points of damage. Well, he's still standing. Okay, and the other one is not in it. The one that is in it is going to fumble around and attempt to attack. He thinks that Caliban might be the source of this. So he's going to make an attack against the center of this area where he saw a spellcaster cast things. At disadvantage, of course. So let's see how this goes. Would you say that you are surprised at this attack, Caliban?
No.
I wouldn't either. It's a 7. I assume it misses.
Yeah. I was like, why would I be? I'm in a fighting pit. That's a surprise.
Yeah, you're in a literal combat scenario. Hard for me to imagine.
My passive perception is 23. I can hear it walking toward me.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, fair enough. And this guy's going to come over and attack Thea. A 21 to hit Thea, though.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Clunky mechanical Morningstar comes down and does 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Hefty.
Nova.
Okay. Have we seen? Has anyone attempted to attack him with electricity damage yet?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I feel like this could either go really well, or it's not going to affect them at all. But
just as long as you don't cast Earthquake, I think we'll be fine.
I mean, we'll see. I would like to run forward to, let's see, how far do I need to be away from people so that not everyone gets electricity damage?
Your goal is to avoid hitting Evan?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're here, you're good. Oh, sorry, I didn't ping. If you're here, you're good.
It's a 30-foot area around?
Yeah, it should. Sorry, we should reword that. It should be a 15-foot radius.
Okay, 15-foot radius. Then I'm going to run straight forward to here, and then I would like to use my lightning thing.
Excellent. What does it do?
It says, you may spend 2 charges to perform an area effect lightning storm with an area of 30 feet surrounding you. It says 2 for 1d8.
Great. So how many charges do you want to spend?
I will spend the 2 charges for 1.
Okay. Doing 1d8 to all of these fools. Can you roll that 1d8, please?
Yes. All right.
Okay. And they are all taking double damage, as you speculated.
Yes.
Because believe it or not, they don't like being electrocuted. They, unlike Iron Man, are not designed to be supercharged by electricity. They get overloaded by too much electricity, like my computer. And also me.
Those bottom 2, I think, are out of the range, unfortunately.
Ooh, never mind then. Ha! I keep 2 people. I will take it. And if I remember correctly, they were commanded to shoot as soon as the commander sees something. So he is going to take a couple of shots at you, although he is in the range, so he does take the 8 damage. So we're going to take a couple shots at you. Nova.
Okay.
A 10 and a 7.
Both miss.
Great. Awesome. Well, there you go. Well, you took out, I don't know, 8 people over there? Something like that?
Yeah.
Feel good?
Yay! It worked.
Okay.
And at least we got something, like, I felt kind of bad because the crowd can't see anything in the middle of the arena right now. So at least they got a little dramatic light show there.
Yeah, so I think you hear like one side of the crowd goes, woohoo, and the other side of the crowd goes like, wait, I can't see anything, I can't see.
Some of them may have seen a little flash of radiant light for like a second as the goblin overloaded.
Love it.
Other than that,
Freaks of goblin robots.
Okay. Goblin boss fails. That's 11 damage. That is over his cap. So Goblin boss is down. We are down, if I'm not mistaken, to 2 bugbears, a bugbear boss, and 2 archers. Celexa, you're up.
Okay. So the I think so Celexa is going to come she's going to step out of the darkness for a moment, and as she does,
the crowd cheers. Whoa, Celexa! Woo!
She grins, and she kind of like makes a show of like pointing and like being like terrified as the incubus moves over closer to like come up behind the bugbear that's attacking Thea. I think it can move 30 feet from the card. So that's going to be the Kumi is sending it over, and she gets like this signal, and that's going to be Kumi's way of performing the help action.
Nice.
To distract the bugbear.
Yeah, the bugbear is definitely distracted. Thea, you have advantage on attacking the bugbear, which also gives you sneak attack.
Yeah,
always helpful.
Yay.
And so. Actually, sorry. Alexa is going to Eldritch Blast it first.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, but it will help Thea instead of Celexa. So
yeah, that makes sense.
So 23
hits
for 9 damage.
Okay, does not like that, but is definitely still standing.
And it also gets pushed. Back. There we go.
And I'll presume that the incubus is behind it. I think the incubus comes up and like taps him on the shoulder and like, ooh, scary, and he like takes a half-hearted swing at it. Timothy.
All right. With my hunter's mark, I'm going to kind of get a sense of where that creature still is. So I'm going to move out of the darkness toward it.
Okay.
And once I can see it, I'm going to shoot it.
Shoot away. Uh, 10 misses.
Okay, how about a second shot?
Oh.
The 11 also misses.
Okay.
So I think like you shoot towards this mechanical creature, but it's actually really well programmed. These like arms are really crazy reflexes. It dodges out of the first one, and the second one it just like grabs in midair and crunches.
Well, that's my turn.
Okay. Well, in response to that, I think some archers are going to take shots at you. Seven and a 15.
Nope.
I didn't think so. That's their awesome turn, and that makes it the boss's turn. Great. Well, that's not that useful right now. Might be useful later. Okay. Well, you just tried to shoot him with arrows, but you, Timothy, but you, Nova, just electrocuted all his troops. Who does he hate more? Well, doesn't really hate anything. Okay, he's just gonna attack ruthlessly, efficiently against Nova. This guy, so he's the boss, right? What does he have? Oh, +5. Okay. And 2 attacks. A 12 to hit and a 7 to hit. I presume both of those miss.
Nope, both missed. Yep.
That does not surprise me.
Oof.
Caliban.
Rough rolls tonight, Matt.
Yeah, you know, I was doing really well earlier. I don't mind. I roll so many more dice than everyone else, mechanically speaking, in the way the system works. So that, like, you know, it all averages out. I had one of my players do my average dice rolls for over the course of 10 games. And over the course of 10 games, it was, like, exactly spot on what it should be with a D20 mod. But like, but I did have a game where my average was 17, and that was like a very bad day for my players. So,
yeah. Okay. In fact, there's three runs left in the Gauntlet, so there's plenty of time for that to balance out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Caliban, you're up.
Yeah. Hi. This creature cannot take opportunity attacks. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, then I am going to. Oh, wrong button. I'm going to move, let's see here, right there. Where did I just say? 5, 10, 15, yeah, there. And so the darkness is still centered in the space where I left, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm out of the darkness here.
Yes.
So I will Sacred Flame one of these archers.
Yeah.
Here.
Let's do it.
Actually, sorry. Can I Sacred Flame the bugbear over here instead?
Yes, you may.
Great. I will do that.
Fail.
Great. Spells. Oh, 4 damage. 4 radiant damage.
4 radiant damage. Yeah, doesn't like that at all. Not doing well. Very, very bad off.
Cool. And then I will stand there looking pretty. That's my turn.
Okay.
Calvin's not going to stand closer to the boss.
Technically, the spell is 15 feet in radius for me, which it should be within that radius.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's my bad. Hold on. Technically, because of the way that D&D works, it's a cube, not a circle. Even though circles are prettier. Yeah, it should be. Where?
Oh, right, because it's not like Pathfinder where it's like 5'10".
Nope. Exactly.
Okay.
Pythagoras does not exist in D&D.
There it is.
Freud clearly does, but Pythagoras doesn't.
Cool. Thank you for the explanation.
No worries. Happy to help. Thea.
Okay. I want to use sneak attack. I have to be next to it, right?
Nope.
No, I can do it from.
No, if you have advantage, you can sneak. You can
Okay.
sneak
It's like looking over its shoulder at the
it's distracted, looking at the incubus. It's like terrified of this illusion.
I mean, do I have to move towards it, or can I do a ranged? thing.
You can
Just
do
shoot.
it. Roll.
All right, I'm gonna sneak attack it. Does that work?
Oh, that's damage, not your attack.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
roll. You have to roll the
okay.
hit.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm
If
gonna-
you
Red
hit,
advantage.
then you can add your sneak attack damage to your normal hit.
Gotcha.
So that's a 24 to hit. That definitely hits. It's 10 sneak attack damage plus your 5 longbow damage. So that makes it 15 damage. Yeah, you go skewer this mechanical target. Innards and gears just go in all directions, and it is totally toast. What else would you like to do on your turn?
Let's see. I think I'm just gonna move down a little bit.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Would you like to, because you still have your bonus action, so you could hide again.
Oh yeah, I will hide also.
Okay. Not a lot of room to hide, but whatever. There's darkness. You're hiding behind the darkness. Okay. The other bugbear is starting its turn inside your radiantness. It's an 8. So that 11 damage. Great. It's gone. Don't get there. Nova.
I attack the bugbear next to me.
Great. Swing away.
Okay.
21 hits. Does not like taking 13 damage.
I hit him again.
Swing away. 20 definitely hits. Doesn't like taking 11 damage.
And I'm gonna use my extra attack.
Your action surge?
Yeah.
Great.
Action surge, you can get 2 attacks, right?
Yep.
Okay.
23 hits for another 13 damage. Last shot. 23 again, hits again. And that finishes off the boss.
Yeah.
That was 50 points of damage in your 4 hits.
Woo!
Yeah. It was beautiful. Gotta love it. Okay. Bugbear's gone. Celexa, there are just a couple of archers left.
Yeah, Celexa is going to she's going to sneak over here and poke her head out from behind the sphere of darkness.
Mhm.
And she is going to aim a Eldritch Blast, one of each.
Take those shots.
Okay.
A 13 hits an archer, a 19 also hits an archer.
Okay, so that's 4 and 7, and then both are probably slammed against the wall.
Yeah, can you roll an extra d6 for me just for fun? Awesome. And with that, you guys finish
Yay!
the Maestro's mechanical minions. The glory is high, but we will see that next time because it is the end of our session. Let us now, though, do a quick check-in on beliefs and see how we're doing. Was someone keeping track of this, or was I keeping track of this? Was I keeping track of this? I was keeping track of this.
You were wait. Did we have a document?
Document.
An experience sheet. It's misspelled. That's even funnier. It says experience sheet.
Experience.
That's even
Esperanto
funnier.
sheet.
Now fixed. Okay, currently you've got 11 experience points. And I think we said 40, I believe. So let's just go around the table. Ami, did you work towards your guiding light?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, what was it?
To get closer to the team. So I think.
Do you feel like you're closer to the team?
Yeah, I think fighting with everybody makes me feel like I'm at home. Yeah.
Excellent. I like it. And then what about your other beliefs?
Brain shrimp. Nope.
No.
I guess impressing members of the team in the battle. I don't know.
I would be willing to give you a point for working towards it, but I definitely don't think you accomplished it.
Yeah.
You're trying to. You're just not being impressive yet. I think we need to see something really impressive. Okay, I'm gonna call that 2 points for Thea. John, how did Timothy do?
I would say, because I just took a ton of damage, and I put myself in between some people, I think I jeopardized myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say guiding light, yes, but neither of my beliefs.
Okay. We will give that a 1 point to Timothy and the group, therefore, since we're doing group league. And Winona and Nova.
I think I threw myself into danger.
I strongly agree.
Okay, so that's 1 point for guiding light.
Okay.
And then I think I've worked towards defeating a great foe on the battlefield.
Yeah, I think actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think from my perspective, it feels to me like Winona is sort of turning the corner and changing from like a great foe to I want to beat the freaking Gauntlet as as if that were one great foe.
I think that's accurate. Maybe I'll change the wording for next time.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I'll call that a fifth. I'll call it another point.
Cool.
Anything else?
No, I did not work towards investigating Recha.
Great. Sounds good to me. Okay, Nika.
So Lexa, she for guiding light, she is, I think, definitely proving herself basically, and she's gotten, even though she got beat up a little bit, she feels like she's making a difference, that people are depending on her, and that other, with all the validation from the crowd, she feels validated as well. So I would say yes for guiding light.
I agree.
Belief 1, talking to her patron, she did not have the opportunity to do that, so not there. Belief 2,
you can always maneuver for that. You can always maneuver for that. I'm always, you
absolutely.
With them. If you want to pull it off in the middle of combat and ask for help or something, it's a desperate move, of course, but you should always feel free to try if you need to.
Thank you. Yeah, and then belief 2, putting on a show, absolutely. Yeah, she is definitely working on that.
I'm going to give you 2 points for that, actually. I think you succeeded. Like, you did put on a show. You can maintain it for next week if you want to put on a show again, but you definitely succeeded for that one, I would say.
Awesome. Love it. So that's three altogether.
3 altogether. We'll take it. And then Evan playing Caliban.
Yeah. So guiding light, first of all, is to sort of work toward, or I want to gain and retain a position of political or religious power to impose my beliefs. But I feel like reaching out to that person that I saw as important in the crowd was sort of working toward that.
Sounds good to me. I approve.
And then I know it's a little weird because we didn't talk about it in the break, and that's totally
no
on
worries.
me. But the belief number 1, one thing that I was thinking about is Caliban really feels like he's not hasn't been actively and showing like he's wants to be a team player and wants to work together with the group. So I feel like the belief number 1 should be he wants to show that to the group that he cares about them and actually wants to work with them. I don't know if I established that or worked toward that in this one.
I don't feel like it's up to us, actually. I feel like it's up to everyone else in the group. Do you feel like Caliban's showing that he cares about you guys with his healing magics, or checking? Do you feel like he's checking in? Do you feel like you want like more? Do you want a dramatic moment where he really shows that?
He definitely called to Celexa to ask if she was okay in the middle of battle. When he was like being overtaken by and just dodged like a giant ooze. He was looking out for her, so Celexa would think so.
Okay, I'll take it. We'll say that I'll call that a success.
I do like dramatic moments, so it might happen later. But and then belief number 2 is feels like we need a win and gain some clout in Terravest. And I feel like these 2 battles where he didn't even need to heal the party in battle, and so I think he feels like they were both very successful wins.
I strongly agree. So that's a total of 12 points, guys. 11 last week, 12 this week. We're on a roll. I like it. I think this is working. I'm relatively pleased. We'll see how it goes. Our opinions may change over time, of course, but for now, at least I am happy with this system so far. And we will see how that all develops. Okay. Good job, guys.
Yay!
Rah-rah team. Okay. I'm gonna use this as a moment to tease out that the last fight of the Gauntlet is insanely hard. Shocking, I know.
I mean, it wouldn't be a Gauntlet otherwise.
Yeah, of course. And I am very excited about it. So
is the next one the last one?
No, you've got 3 more.
Okay.
Oh,
Jesus
and
Christ.
the last one is very, very hard. So we will see what that amounts to.
Okay.
Good stuff, team.
Does this all happen in one night?
Yeah.
These battles?
Yeah.
It's disgusting. I love it.
Oh yeah. It's it's the Gauntlet. I'm also excited, Celexa, for you to chat a little bit with Dara, because you might be able to get some stuff there. I'm just gonna tease it out there. He may or may not.
I think that she'll probably overcome her initial reaction of disgust, and will try to find a way to turn his presence to her advantage or their advantage. So,
sounds good to me.
We'll see what happens.
If you don't, and I say this with all great love and respect, if you don't find a reason to poison and execute him first. Okay, guys. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for watching. We had a great time putting on the show. I hope that you enjoyed watching it. Please, if you are enjoying our content, please follow our channel, subscribe to our channel. Heck, I never object to a subscription. It works out well. And beyond that, please go live as good and happy a life as you possibly can. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Take care of the people that you in your life that you value. They're probably nice people, at least to you. And that sounds like worthwhile to me. So please do your best to support and take care of each other. And as always, I have to end with the most profound and deep advice that we give on this channel ever, which is never forget to call your cat and feed your mom. Bye, everyone.